Hi there, and welcome to the American English Accent Club. I'm Denise Wagstaff, and I'm also Denise Speech Coach on YouTube. So, I'm here today because I made a promise to get this video out to you. People are asking for the pronunciation of the American English the R sound, the letter R. This is a tricky one, and it's a tricky one even for people who've learned English as their first language. In fact, it's the latest developing sound when children learn how to speak. Okay, so let me give you some tips. We're talking about the sound, the sound that you hear in words like run and road, brother, father, mother, barren, border, that and the in American English is much it's really pronounced. It's a strong sound. Okay, so because I can, with my background, I can teach you exactly how to make this sound. And the things that I want you to be aware of is that really the most important aspect of the sound is that you have to have some tension in your tongue, and you have to have your tongue in the right place. Sometimes some people will teach that you can have a rounding of your lips, but I really avoid that, and I don't agree with that. When you have a good sound, there is some rounding of the lips that comes with it once you're good at it. But if you have a weak rounding your lips is going to make you kind of rely on the lip shape more than the tension and placement of your tongue, and it won't be the best quality that you can make. So let's get to how we actually say this sound. How do we produce this sound? So if my hand is like my tongue. Now, one trick that works really well is if you know how to make an sound, that's the tongue tip up, touching right behind your front teeth, the bumpy part, okay? If you make a good sound, what you can do is sweep your tongue back, curl the tip back. I want you to keep the tip up. And you'll notice as you slide your tongue back or curl it back really, you'll hear a change. You'll hear the change to Okay, I'm going to model this for you. Did you hear it change? My tongue tip is up, it's curled back. My tongue is tense. If you're very aware of what's going on in your mouth, you'll also notice the sides of your tongue will touch the inner edge of your molars, way in the back. Run, road, read, So again, if you can't get right to that spot, you don't have enough tension in your tongue, and you don't keep the tongue tip up, it's not going to be a good quality There is another strategy for producing an and we call that a bunched The one I'm teaching you first is called a retroflexive but the other one is a bunched where you literally bunch the back of the tongue up. I find that one is a lot more difficult to teach if you're not familiar with the sound and have a hard time kind of feeling all the different movements of your tongue inside your mouth. It's not so easy. So I like the retroflexive where you're going from the to the So what I would like you to do is practice. Get to that spot, sweep your tongue back, curl it, keep the tip up. You want some tension in your tongue. You can't have a relaxed tongue, because if your tongue is relaxed, it's going to sound like an sound, or it's going to sound like an sound. If you'll notice, people that have a hard time producing an in American English, a lot of people will think that they have an accent from the town of Boston or from New York, even though that's not really what a Boston or New York accent sounds like. That's what people think. But anyway, so for you to make that remember the tips. You want your tongue, you're going to let it touch up to make that sound. This is just to get you to learn how to make the sound. And then you're going to curl it back. Your tongue tip is going to stay up. Going to keep some tension in your tongue, and listen for it to change. Listen to the quality of that sound. If you need to record yourself and see if you've got that what we call rhotic quality. Lr. Once you get it, lr. See if you can go straight to the spot. And practice saying it. Make your tongue go back down and get back to it. And then you can start to try maybe for some nonsense syllables like ra, re, ro, ri, ear, air, ire. Just play around with it, but get used to being able to hit that spot. Okay, so now I've taught you how to make this sound. Watch it, fiddle around with it, do your best, do a little practicing. If you have questions, please write them in the comments below. I'll be sure to answer and give you any tips that I can. Like this video, subscribe if you can, and please share it. Help me get the word out. Thanks again. Talk to you soon.